Hey everybody, what's up? We are here with a timeless reading. The first card that we have out is Six of Cups and Temperance. We also have Hermit and we have Ace of Cups. Okay. If you hear squeaking, that is making those noises. All right. Overall, as far as what I'm seeing, it looks like you are getting closer to a new chapter that's starting. Because it is a new chapter that's connected with the Ace of Cups, I would say that this is going to be something that you're opening up to so that you can cultivate a deeper sense of connection. That being said, there's stuff having to do with your past that's coming up, and this feels like information that you may already have, or things that you already may know or be aware of, but that there's more to sort of gain from it. Because I'm seeing Six of Cups be connected with the Hanged Man, I'd say that there are things that may have not processed fully. So we have Six of Cups. After Six of Cups, we have Temperance. Temperance is generally when we're going through a process where there's something that we're attempting to do. Six of Cups is going to be connected with your past experiences and narratives that you have, feelings that you have that are associated. And then we also have Hermit, which is going to be about delving into this to find answers, to understand things. But it feels like this energy needs to be worked with first prior to finding what needs to be found. And Temperance is almost feeling like a refining that's happening, almost like some type of experience that you've had. Something about this is needing to be purified, needing to be boiled down in some way, and then that's when you're going to find what you're looking for, find the answers that you're looking for, and you can feel like it's going to allow things to make sense to you in a way that things that you may be looking for, it can be answers, it can be clarity, it can be some type of understanding, that is going to be found. And within finding that, that's when the Ace of Cups arrives, and so that's when this new chapter really can begin. This feels like stuff that's gone on where there can still be an unsettled feeling about these things in some way. Or unsettled, it can feel unsettled, it can feel unresolved, it can feel like it hasn't been smoothed over truly. Feels like there's still something left to do with it. But what the it is going to have to do with stuff that's already occurred. This doesn't feel like you're going to be taking on new information currently and building something currently. This feels like you're working with a past material that you've already worked with before, and there's something that you're doing with this. And I also feel too like there can be there can even be like a pulling away in order to work with this, or there can be a pausing that's happening in order to work with this. It reminds me of the energy of like taking time to yourself to reflect on something, or sort of retreating in some way, and then allowing the experiences that you've already had and your perceptions of those to sort of come in and to work with that. So rather than being like, what I'm doing right now is climbing a mountain I've never climbed it before, this feels like you climbed the mountain and now there's a review of that. So it feels like this, something that's already happened, something that's already been experienced, there's something about that that's coming into the present moment and it's being worked with. And ultimately, this is going to lead to greater understanding, because having us end with the Hanged Man means that there are still things that we can gain from this that we haven't yet gained. Like, there's still things that we can pull from this that we haven't yet pulled. And within that, I'm seeing a gem within it. And it's going to be something too that helps you begin a new chapter, so then you can go and climb that next mountain and have that new experience. And this is what's in the process of happening right now. Some of you, there can be some very big surrender that's going to be involved in this. There can be some very big letting go that's involved in this. There can be releasing that's involved in this. And it feels like it's going to allow you to ultimately put things in their place so your storyline can continue. And so this feels like being in that in-between where there's a portal and there's the past stuff that's being worked with. And then when you go through the portal, I'm seeing Ace of Cups be on the other side of it. You can say like a portal, you can say it's like a door, you can say it's like a new cycle or a new chapter that's opening, and this is what's going to be happening. And this can also be about stuff that themes, cycles that you're ready to retire. I'm not saying it be a rush to be doing this. I'm seeing this be more so a process that's going to be taking place, but that it really is going to help you, I think, leave things where they need to be left so you don't feel like it's trailing behind you in a way that it doesn't need to be. Because what you can feel now is that you can feel that sometimes like you may be a bit burdened or maybe a bit weighed down by things that you're carrying with you that are meant to stay somewhere. And that this process is going to allow you to be liberated from that, so things can be left where they're meant to be left, and so you can continue with your journey only carrying what you need with you, and that this will help you release that. I am seeing this is going to be a process, and it feels like that's kind of what this part of the storyline is about currently, is working with this stuff, processing. I'm seeing a lot having to do with resting. I'm seeing a lot having to do with centering, a lot having to do with clearing and making sure that you're in a place where there's deliberate focus being channeled where you want it to be channeled, and there's also not an overdoing it or climbing a new mountain while you're trying to do this. It feels like doing what you can to sort of set things up in a way that really allows you to address this, to complete this process, and then to be opening up into the next chapter. And that's where things are going. I feel like that about says it. I feel too like this is going to allow you to sort of take back your mind and your train of thought, and it's really going to allow you to be fully present. That's going to be another outcome that's connected with this. And I do definitely get a a letting go, a releasing that's going to be happening as well. Not of anything that you need presently, it's just stuff that you don't need to work through anymore, you don't need to be sort of carrying with you anymore because it's being laid to rest. And it actually can be, because you've worked with it in the way that you need to and glean from it what you needed to glean. So it feels like you deplete its purpose, so then you don't need to carry that with you anymore. If you're looking at this and you're like, well, I want to do that, but I don't really know what to start, you don't need to go looking for it. I feel like when you quiet and start looking around, these things will come to you. So you just, with that sort of in mind, you go about living your life, see what themes are popping up, and this is going to be the stuff that's connected with this. So you don't need to go chasing this around and being like, is it this? Is it that? Is it this over here? See what pops up. Those are going to be the things that are connected with this. And that's how you'll know what the relevant information is. So all you have to do is center and still and observe, and it will come to you. Kind of like an interface. And that's the stuff that you're meant to be working with throughout this process. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.